all about Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is a landlocked country in West Africa with an area of 274,200 square kilometers. Burkina Faso is bordered by Mali to the northwest, Niger to the northeast, Benin to the southeast, Togo and Ghana to the south, and the Ivory Coast to the southwest. It has a population of over 20 million people. The capital city of Burkina Faso is Ouagadougou, and they use the West African franc CFA. Burkina Faso is a leader in African art and culture and hosts the largest craft market in Africa. Burkina Faso is also home to the largest elephant population in West Africa. The country has 4 national parks, 1 UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, 3 complete reserves, 6 partial reserves, and 10 protected forests. It is interesting to note that Burkina Faso is home to Africa's Che Guevara, and it was also part of the Mossi Kingdom. Burkina Faso was also a French colony and is home to 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. It is also home to a famous mosque and is also one of the youngest nations in the world. Burkina Faso is a low-income Sahelian country with limited natural resources. Its economy is largely based on agriculture, although gold exports are on the rise. More than 40% of the population still lives below the poverty line. 30% of Burkinabés are Muslims, and many languages are spoken here, including Maori and Diola, in addition to the official language, which is French. Burkina Faso is subject to extreme heat during its dry season and is said to be one of the poorest countries in the world. The economy of Burkina Faso is based primarily on subsistence farming and livestock raising. It was a former French colony which gained independence as Upper Volta in 1960. The name Burkina Faso, which means land of incorruptible people, was only adopted in 1984. The academic year in Burkina Faso officially runs from October to July. The Education Act means that schooling is compulsory between the ages of 6 and 15. But unfortunately, this is not always enforced. The education system in Burkina Faso is based on the French model, and the teaching language in all Burkina Faso schools is in French. Burkina Faso main imports are fuel, and 25% of all total imports. Foodstuffs and machinery are also imported into Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso main import partners are Ivory Coast, United States, Japan, China, France, Belgium, and Germany. Burkina Faso comprises 66 different ethnic groups. The Mbororo Fulani and the Tuareg are two of the peoples considered indigenous. The main exports are gold, which makes up 70% of total exports. There is also cotton, which makes up 13% of total exports. Then zinc, phosphates, rock, and livestock are the remaining export goods. Burkina Faso main export partners are Singapore, Ivory Coast, Switzerland, France, China, and Turkey. The Morsi group are the largest ethnic group in Burkina Faso, constituting 52% of the population, or about 11.1 million people. The other 48% of Burkina Faso's population is composed of the remaining more than 60 ethnic groups, including the Gurunsi, the Senufo, the Lobi, the Bobo, and the Fulani. The Morsi people speak the Maori language. Burkina Faso is truly a multilingual country, and an estimated 70 languages are spoken here, of which 66 are indigenous. Predominant crops grown in Burkina Faso are cereals, which include sorghum, millet, maize, rice, fenugreek. There are also cash crops, including cotton, groundnut, cowpea, and sugarcane. Roots and tuber crops, including cassava, sweet potato, and yam. Then fruits and vegetables. Subsistence farming predominates, with cultivation occurring during the rainy season. Sorghum bicolor, millet, Penicetum glaucum, and maize, Z-maize, are the major staple food crops and are grown on about 80% of the arable land area. Burkina Faso has a primarily tropical climate with two very distinct seasons. In the rainy season, the country receives between 600 and 900 millimeters of rainfall. In the dry season, the harmattan, a hot dry wind from the Sahara, blows hot. Animals native to Burkina Faso include elephants, lions, crocodiles, hippopotamus, and antelopes, such as the Nagor-Boho red buck. Others are aardvarks, Pataz monkeys, and African swallowtail butterflies. Burkina Faso has 147 species of mammals, 330 species of aquatic animals, and many species of insects and birds. Burkina Faso is one of the friendliest and until recently one of the safest countries in all of Africa. Although it receives only a small number of tourists per year, it is still an excellent destination for anyone interested in seeing a beautiful West African country and exploring African culture and music.